Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of Come Dine With Me, Western New York. We are sponsored by the Vinyl Outlet. And our camera crew has been pretty busy filming this week in North Buffalo. We've been in Allentown, Orchard Park, and Clarence to bring today's show into your home.
Coming up, Buffalo Bills safety Aaron Williams is with us at the Ringside Lounge, and then it's off to Allentown, where Adam and Shannon show us how to create one of their house specialties.
Chefs Orazio and Jason are back with us, and we also meet the owner of Buffalo's best grill and catering, Tony Formato. He's here to tell us what's new and exciting at his Southtowns restaurant.
But first, our own chefs Art and Marco invade the kitchen of another local residence.
The kitchen before was pretty much, I would say, almost like a dungeon. It was really low ceilings, dark.
You just couldn't get any light. You looked in the cupboard, you couldn't find what you were looking for because it was so dark. You really had to almost use a flashlight. So we decided to lighten it up. We went to Artisan, and Julie was our designer. She was great. She really helped us design it so that we could squeeze as much into a little space as possible. So we made it bigger. We raised the ceiling to the normal height.
I just like the openness, the brightness. I love the big windows we had put in.
I really love being able to look out the window when I do dishes. As simple as that is, I really do like that. Well, my daughter Joelle is going to be with us and her boyfriend Ryan, so they're going to add a little interest from a younger point of view.
I'm a beginning chef, I would say. I've worked in restaurants for almost half my life, so I have a good palate.
We raised a big family. We had 6 kids, and it was always just make dinner so you can feed an army, you know?
I've mostly worked in Italian restaurants, so I would say I'm more inclined to make that type of food.
I would call myself a survivalist cook.
It's going to be neat to see chefs from Buffalo. You know, we have like some of the best restaurants ever right here in the city. And so it's going to be fun to really work with them and see how fast they chop things and how they get everything done. It's amazing.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you guys. Howdy. How are you?
The homeowners are very health conscious, do long distance running.
I got started running when I was a nurse, and I was working with Medicare patients who had a lot of problems, and a lot of the problems were a result of their not being active.
It just gets you through every part of your life. Happy time, sad time, stressful time. It just gets you going and then just makes you feel like a completely new person when you're done with that run.
We know eating healthy isn't really that complicated. Today we did a baked salmon with a citrus mango chutney.
We did a fresh vegetable ceviche, lima beans, some corn, put it into a lime and olive oil dressing with some fresh avocado that was nice and ripe. And for dessert, we did some ricotta cheese, and we did some strawberries marinated in rum with some lime zest, just put it over the top.
When you eat healthy, you're more alert, you wake up earlier, brighter, just a better way to live.
People complain about always being tired and then they eat a cheeseburger and fries. Well, you are what you eat.
You just put good stuff in your body, you get good stuff out of your body. That's kind of the bottom line.
Hey Mark, thanks for inviting me into your beautiful kitchen.
Welcome.
Artisan Kitchen's beautiful job, man. What a nice looking kitchen. We're gonna make a salad today that we can make in advance and complement Art's dish and make it simple, fresh, and easy for your active lifestyle. The ceviche is just julienning peppers, chopping up some cilantro, whatever vegetables you want to put in there. The lime juice gives it the acidity that actually will soften the vegetables as it sits.
Well, don't forget they have the peaches and plums.
And I thank you for that. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
I love these homeowners. I guess the big star of today's dish was the avocado. I showed them how to cut it. Take the knife out, twist it. Okay. You're gonna show a pit in the middle.
Right.
Take your knife, give it a whack. See how it's holding? Turn it, take the pit out. But if you don't know how to open it, you're gonna ignore it in the grocery store. I tell you what, I love it with a little olive oil, a little salt. I put it on everything. Steak, chicken, fish. I put it in my salad, made a dressing with it today.
Yum, yum, yum.
Nice, and the avocado, that sea salt is amazing. The citrus is beautiful. Hey man, come down with me, Western New York.
Okay, Nancy, being a long distance runner, I prepared a dish here for you that is gonna help shave some time off of your long distance marathon time. I guarantee that.
Great.
First what we did was we took some salmon fillets, put a little olive oil on the pan, a little salt and pepper, put them in about a 350 degree oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. While that's cooking in the oven, we're going to start with our citrus mango salsa. So what I like to do is I like to do my wet ingredients first, and then my dry, and then my fresh, okay? Extra virgin olive oil, fresh squeezed lime, some fresh squeezed lemon, some salt, pepper, dried basil. We had some cilantro, some fresh parsley, red pepper, some garlic, mangoes of course, and we put some jalapeno in there for a little bit of heat.
He made everything seem so simple, which is what I like because I don't like to get into really fussy, complicated things, and so it was really fun. Oh my gosh.
How was that?
Delicious.
Isn't that nice and fresh? Real
It is
bright
so
flavors.
delicious.
Isn't that good?
I love it.
That's how simple. See how easy it is?
And the mango, oh my goodness, it really adds to it.
So Joelle, we're gonna make this really cool and healthy dessert. It was really a simple dish, and it's really not many steps to it. Whisking in the sugar and the fresh mint into the ricotta cheese and marinating the strawberries in sugar and rum gives it a whole different taste. Why don't you zest the lime right over the top of that? And this is how we're gonna tie in our strawberry dessert with our vegetable ceviche and our salmon topped with a mango salsa.
He knows what he's doing in the kitchen. He knows how to prepare the meals, but he can do it with a good sense of humor.
See, that's what I want to see, your smile. You know, we just went through all this work. We made a beautiful dessert together. This is nice. You know, let's get to trying it.
It's delicious.
It's good, right? I'm not twisting your arm or anything. This is nice. The strawberries, the mint, the rum, the cheese. Man, it's beautiful.
The meal was delicious. Everything was amazing. My favorite by far was the dessert.
It was simple, yet it was delicious. It was healthy, and everything kind of matched. The cilantro in the salad, and then with the chutney on the salmon.
The meal was excellent. I liked the salmon. The salad was really good. I can't think of a bad part.
It was really fun to get to know Art and Marco a little bit. We just had a good time.
It was a fun experience. We really had no idea what it was when we got into it, but it turned out to be right. It was a great day.
I always like working with the homeowners. It's their kitchen, it's their comfort zone, and you walk away with somebody that got a little bit of knowledge from you. That's always fun.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all. And by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products. Dr. Dan Tonio, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest and let me do the rest.
Beautiful design starts with Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Let us transform your kitchen or bath into the dream room you desire, whatever your style and taste. Our design team will work within your budget to give you quality at affordable prices. Update your home with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, 200 Amherst Street, Buffalo.
Hi, this is Tom Payne to tell you about my new burger menu. Try my new French onion burger made from fresh Angus beef topped with Swiss cheese, frizzled onions, and caramelized onion sauce. Or get crazy and try the New Orleans burger, crispy crawfish and New Orleans sauce. Or try my favorite, the rib burger, 2 Angus patties, cheddar and American cheeses, sauteed mushrooms and onions, and pulled short rib meat. Wow! Veggie burgers, turkey burgers, blue burgers. We got them, all served with fresh cut fries at the Grapevine, 2545 Niagara Falls Boulevard in Amherst.
This fall, let the Vinyl Outlet install your new front porch, deck, or railings. We custom fabricate specifically for your home. No more rotting wood and no worries. You can be sure when the Vinyl Outlet trucks roll up to your house, you will be the talk of the neighborhood. Act now for your install today, as our huge fall savings event is on. The Vinyl Outlet, because your home doesn't deserve second best.
Let us transform your home.
Hi, I'm Orazio Ippolito from Orazio's Restaurant. I'm here with my right-hand man and sous chef, Jason Ball, and I'm going to let him talk to you about what he's making today.
Excellent. Today, Roz, we have a pine nut crusted scallops, and we're going to be serving it with a Tuscan risotto today. So first thing we got to do is get going on our risotto. So if we can start chopping our onion here. We just have a regular Spanish onion. And the thing with risotto is we cook it in stages. It's not like a typical rice where you just add your water and then simmer it down. Just add a touch of olive oil. Get our onions going. And the key with a good risotto is to use a wooden spoon, something that won't break up your rice. Even when you make regular rice, you're going to use a fork. So we'll get that stirring and get that nice and caramelized.
So you got a little bit of color on those onions and soften them up.
Okay, next thing we're going to add our arborio rice right to the pan. And we just want to get that rice cracking a little bit. Okay, so this looks pretty good. We're going to add our chicken stock now. And just a little at a time. I'm going to add probably about 4 ounces to start, and then just stir it in.
And again, the key thing was when you're making the risotto is you have to cook it in stages. Put a little bit of stock, let it absorb, put a little bit of stock, let it absorb, and just keep doing that maybe 4, 5, 6 times until you get the right consistency and your rice is cooked. And usually, how long do you think? About a half hour if you were doing this at home?
Yeah, approximately. And this is one of those things like when you're cooking pasta as well. It's not something you want to walk away from. You keep it stirring, and it's something you want to put your utmost attention right to.
So you can see the stock's actually thickening up a little bit. You're starting to pull some of that starch out of the rice. And when it's almost sec, which means dry, then you're going to add a little bit more and just keep repeating it until that rice is just about cooked?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the risotto's cooked for about maybe 20, 25 minutes, and it looks good, so we're going to set that to the side. And we're going to bring our other saute pan here that we're going to actually sear the scallops into. And these are the dry packed scallops?
Yep, these are dry packed scallops. So basically what happens when we get fresh scallops like this, they come with this little abductor muscle on there. So Orazio's just going to pick the abductor muscle off of the sides there. Just a touch of olive oil in there. When you're sauteing, sauteing means just a small amount of oil.
I remember when I was at the Culinary Institute, my chef used to yell if you had too much oil in there,
Yep,
and you're
absolutely.
not sauteing that, boy, you're boiling that. and he'd make you so scared to even make a simple black bean soup or simple saute dish.
So we want to get this pan nice and hot just so there's a little bit of smoke coming off the pan. And then we're actually going to season these. If Faraz, you want to season them. We're just using just a nice sea salt with a little white pepper. And the reason we just use a finer salt with seafood is it just permeates that seafood a little more. And it just doesn't pop like kosher salt does with a meat like a steak or chicken or something like that. We're just going to add our scallops.
You can smell how sweet these scallops smell too. You don't even smell seafood, you smell a sweetness in the air.
So then reseason the other side a little bit more. Just get them going. So you want to let this go maybe about 2 to 3 minutes on each side for a nice medium. And then we're going to put our nut crust on top, and we're just going to finish that off in the oven and let it get a little caramelization on the nuts.
While the scallops are finishing in the oven, Jason's just putting the final touches on our risotto.
First thing we're going to do is just add a little fresh baby spinach to this. And just let that wilt down, and that will cook pretty quickly in here. Next ingredient, we're just going to add some chopped prosciutto, some sun-dried tomatoes, cannellini beans, and then this we can season with kosher salt, just a touch of that, a little black pepper, some more stock.
Smells fantastic.
Absolutely.
This would be a meal in itself.
Okay, so now we're just going to add a little bit of butter to our risotto. And some Romano cheese, the pecorino. Stir it in. Okay, Roz, so now I'm going to check on our scallops, and we'll get ready to plate.
Jay, this doesn't just smell great and look great. Now the true test is to see how good it tastes. That That is absolutely fantastic.
Thanks so much, Razio. And it's gluten-free, which is an important part for our clients these days.
Exactly.
Come try one of these great features or one of our many others at Razio's restaurant, 9415 Main Street in Clarence.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
Oh, great job, chefs, as always. We also want to acknowledge the talented staff at Artisan Kitchens and Baths who provide our beautiful studio kitchens for the filming of our show. So if you're in the market for a new kitchen makeover, there's really no better place to shop.
Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Remember that name. Coming up, Buffalo Bill's Aaron Williams is here, but first, there's a restaurant in Allentown that really is turning heads. You've been there, haven't you, Jan?
I sure have. It is Savoy on Elmwood in the Elmwood Village area, and owner Noel Sutton, he has done a fantastic job. It's kind of reminiscent of the Hotel Savoy in Europe during the Prohibition, where they specialized in the art of cocktail making, and that's exactly what they're doing at Savoy. They have this great specialty menu of cocktails. They also have a great nosh menu, or light bites type menu, specialty sandwiches and salads and cheese plates. It's just a great place to go. They have music on the weekends.
I hear they got a fantastic bar.
They do, yes, exactly. And as a matter of fact, on Wednesday, they now have whiskey tasting Wednesdays.
Free chicken wings on Friday?
How do you beat that?
Oh my gosh almighty.
And I was there on my birthday and had a birthday party. You could arrange to do that, and the cake will be on them. I had this wonderful molten chocolate lava cake with homemade cherry ice cream. It was out of this world. It's a fun place to go, and you know what? We are going to see Shannon and Adam make Savoy's signature drink. It's called the Harrington, okay? So pay close attention.
After you?
No.
Oh, the Harrington, not the Fair. Well, it sounds like a place you can go to with no money.
It's the Harrington, not the Farrington, Roz. Very good. Let's see Shannon and Adam make that drink.
Today we're presenting the Harrington cocktail. The Harrington has 3 ingredients: vodka, chartreuse, and Cointreau. First, you'll want to take your martini glass and chill it. Take a separate glass and fill it with 2 ounces of vodka. Next, you'll take 3/4 of an ounce of Cointreau. Lastly, you'll take 1/8 of an ounce of chartreuse. Once you've combined all your ingredients, fill with ice and stir. We suggest stirring your drink 25 to 30 times. Once your martini glass has been chilled, remove the ice. You'll want to use a Hawthorne strainer to strain the mixed ingredients into your martini glass. Finally, we'll be garnishing with caramelized orange oil. Take an orange peel with a match and express the oils across the flame. And there you have the Harrington.
Paul Bellani, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Why, Russell's, of course. Be my guest and let us do the rest.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
John Dandies, now that the Bisons are in the off-season, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest and let us do the rest.
Can you imagine something powerful enough to lower your risk of heart disease, prevent cancer, lower your cholesterol, and even put you in a good mood? And it's not a drug. It's a superfood. Superfoods are nutrient-rich powerhouses filled with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that are essential for cleansing and supporting your body. Superfoods are real foods. They're not processed, there's no additives, and there's no preservatives. Some examples are blueberries, which have a ton of antioxidants in them. They help fight cancer and prevent heart disease. Oranges have a lot of vitamin C, and they also prevent cancer. Broccoli is really good for your digestive tract. Beets are great for organ systems like your gallbladder and liver. They help lower your cholesterol. These are just a few examples of some superfoods. There are many more, and notice you won't find potato chips on this list. I'm Dr. Jamie Brennan, with just a few more hints for your health.
Welcome to Elliot Apollo's restaurant. It's a family affair here as we carry on tradition of my grandfather of serving great food, sharing stories, talking sports, and celebrating with friends and family at the Ringside Lounge.
My name is Aaron Williams from the Buffalo Bills. Whenever I feel like watching a game or just getting away from everybody, I come to my number one Italian place, and that's Elio's. It's always a family-friendly place in here. I can always feel like I'm at home, so I come here and enjoy their great food. Whenever I choose the appetizer, I always gotta go with the banana peppers, Colleen style.
Colleen is a server here for many years who actually came up with the ingredients. It's our banana peppers, but this one is topped with our diced tomatoes soaked in our Italian dressing with chopped spinach, and on top of those peppers is our sizzling mozzarella cheese.
When I come here, I come and get my number one special, the AOL special, chicken pernello.
Aaron Williams, he's a regular here, and his go-to dish is the chicken pernello. It's 2 Italian breaded 5-ounce chicken breasts, topped with our diced spinach, a little roasted red pepper, prosciutto, a nice Asiago cheese. That's laid on a bed of garlic cream. The garlic cream, the spinach, and prosciutto marries very well together. And speaking of marriage, it's quite popular with our weddings here.
When I first moved here, I always could depend on Elio. I really appreciate the Apollo family to bring me in as a family member and give me great food.
It's always a great day at Elio DiPaolo's. We'll see you at the Ringside Lounge.
I'm here today with one of the owners from Buffalo's Best Grill and Catering, Tony Fumato.
Hey, Raj, how you doing today?
Good, Tony. How are you doing?
Excellent.
Excellent.
So we're going to do a healthy option today? That's what we're doing?
We are. We're going to make a little Eggplant Napoleon.
Eggplant Napoleon. Oh, mamma mia, that's so good.
Okay, first of all, we're going to just heat up the eggplant in the saute pan, and then we're going to just build a stack. Napoleon is basically a stack of vegetables or fruit that are in a tower.
A stack of goodness.
Stack of goodness. So these have been just grilled, and I'm just going to heat them up real quick.
Now, do you marinate those first, Roger?
We do, actually. We marinate them in olive oil, garlic, shallots, and herbs.
Very nice. So they have a real nice flavor to them?
Yes. Okay, we're just going to slice a couple slices of tomatoes.
Now, you make that a nice beefy, thick slice, Raj?
Yes, indeed.
Now, how many years have we been working together, Roger?
I would say probably 2001, so 13 years. 13
Seems
years.
like just yesterday, right?
Yep.
That's looking like some good stuff right there.
Perfect. Okay, now we're going to set the eggplant down on the plate first. Then we're going to top it with one of the tomatoes that we just sliced. And a fresh pizza mozzarella. Okay? And then we're just basically going to continue.
And then repeat.
And repeat.
There we go, just like washing your hair.
Yes.
Okay, Roger, well, while you're building this Napoleon, let me take this time to let everybody know that we'll cater any party anywhere in Western New York. We certainly have grown over the last 14 years, and in large part to Roger's help. We'll do drop-off catering at your home. We have a couple sites that we work with. Give us a call, and we'll be glad to work with you in catering for all occasions.
Excellent.
It's looking pretty good there, Chef.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Now, once we get up to the top, we're going to do a little garnish.
Okay.
We're going to take this roasted red pepper. I'm just going to cut it in half.
That's some goodness right there.
And I'm going to roll the spring mix up in the pepper. I'm just doing that for a little flash on top of the eggplant.
And that's Roger's signature, doing the flash.
It's all about the flash.
It's all about the flash.
Okay. Now, we're going to garnish it with a little balsamic dressing, a reduction.
Balsamic reduction. Tell the people how that works.
Balsamic reduction is where you take balsamic vinegar and you reduce it down with a little bit of sugar until it gets to that consistency of syrup.
Yeah, like a syrup, right? But it's got that pungent flavor of balsamic vinegar.
Yes, very sweet and very tangy. Okay, and then we have the house dressing, which is our lemon basil dressing.
Lemon basil vinaigrette.
Vinaigrette, yeah.
Yes. If you've ever been to our restaurant and you get a salad, make sure you order the lemon basil vinaigrette because it is excellent.
Okay, and then we're just going to garnish it with a couple of fresh chives out of the garden.
And just so you know, that garden that we have is a labor of love we did for the chef. He said to me, Tony, can we have a nice garden out back so we can have fresh herbs? And we went right to work for him and got it done. And he can use fresh herbs for a good portion of the season.
A couple weeks later, Tony's out there digging a hole in the ground for me. Okay.
Very nice. That's beautiful.
There you go. And that's our eggplant Napoleon.
Looks good enough to eat, doesn't it? Wow, the eggplant is delicious. It really is got that marinated pounce. It really jumps off your tongue. It looks so good. You got the sweet, you got the vinegar, you got a little of this, you got a little of that. Oh, mamma mia, is this beautiful. It's a beautiful food. Nice job, Roger.
Thank you very much, Tony. And we're located at 3700 Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
If you've been in an accident, there's only one name to remember, Ventura's CarStar Collision. We're located at 5665 Lake Avenue in Orchard Park. Give us a call at 827-5826. Relax, we'll take it from here.
The Sandwich Task Force is asking for your help in the capture and return of Maria Gomati. Standing 3 inches high, her known accomplices are turkey, pepperoni, ham, and provolone cheese. She is armed with the finest boar's head meat. If you have any information on her known whereabouts, contact Marco's Italian Deli today.
When it comes to vinyl fencing, trust the Vinyl Outlet's reputation for excellence. Our vinyl fences are manufactured from the highest quality, professional-grade materials, using state-of-the-art fabrication equipment. With many styles to choose from, samples of our work are available in our showroom or in your neighbor's backyard. Act now for your install today, as our huge fall savings event is on. The Vinyl Outlet, because your home doesn't deserve second best.
Let us transform your home.
If you've been in an accident, there's only one name to remember, Ventura's CarStar Collision. We're located at 5665 Lake Avenue in Orchard Park. So give us a call at 827-5826. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Well, that wraps up our show for this morning. As we close, though, I'd like to encourage you to support our great independent restaurants when you dine out this week.
And just a reminder, we're always looking for some new chefs that want to share their signature dishes with our viewers. If that's you, email our show producer and we'll do our best to get you on our show.
That's right, Russ. And for everyone here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. See you next Sunday morning, right here on Channel 7. But now, it's time to stick a fork in it, Jan, because we are done.